Hi there, happy Tuesday, all my beautiful kitty cats. So in 2 days, we have a full moon, and it's called a buck moon, and it's in Capricorn. So maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, but this moon is definitely not messing with me like the last full moon. I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but the full moon is a wonderful time to just set that intention that you're ready to release. It could be releasing old thoughts, bad habits, people, places, situations, whatever that means to you. So we're already stepping into that energy. And I wanted to come in and do a reading and see what perhaps is going to be happening in this energy, what we could possibly release on this full moon energy. So we're just going to go ahead and dive in. My name is Elisa, by the way. Welcome back to all of my beautiful friends that are here with me. And welcome in for all you new folks. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you could even imagine. I'm here to raise the vibration of the collective, one person at a time. So if this message resonates, please hit the like button, leave me a comment. I had a really good friend of mine yesterday tell me she's been sharing my videos, which is amazing. So thank you for that as well. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, ancestors, guides of the highest, purest light and love. Please help me be the best possible vessel I can be for you today so I can hear and deliver these messages accurately and clearly. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, please be here to protect our space. So let's see what's going on, my dear Divine, in this energy of the full moon. We have 3 cards so far. One of them I don't see, but let's see. Any other messages for the collective? This full moon energy. Okay, you guys. So we have 3 different cards here. We have nothing is yet set in stone. A mutable moon. And I love this because you see the water, you know, the moon affects us because we are mostly made of water. So that's why some of us tend to get really emotional during the full moon and the new moon. But this is letting us know things are not set in stone yet. We have a new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. I always love seeing this card because, boy, oh boy, can we use luck, huh? And then we have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So those are the 3 messages that came out. That's kind of like the overall theme of the reading. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go in, see if we can't get some clarity on why these messages came out today. A mutable moon. So nothing is set in stone. I've already shuffled all the cards, so just do one more quick little shuffle. Oh, I'm going to be told to. There we go. Okay. So, Divine Mother, Divine Father. Nothing is yet set in stone for the collective. Can you give us a little more information on that message here? For the beautiful collective. Ooh, that was a lot of cards that flipped. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Justice. Okay, what a message. Let's get started. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. 5 of Pentacles. A lot of you have been ditched in life. Don't know why I'm using that word. That's just what I'm hearing. A lot of you have been left behind, forgotten. You played small a lot of your life because you don't like confrontation. This is what I'm hearing. So you played small. You kept your mouth shut. You kept your eyes forward, and you just kind of did what you were told. But I believe this kind of you ended up in an energy where like everybody kind of ditched you. Family, friends, you were left behind. I feel in the past few years, many of you have really cleared out your energy when it comes to people. I think you had to say goodbye to many people, as painful as it was. But because you did this, because you were left behind and you were kind of left to your own devices, you were one of those people where instead of laying down and being depressed and crying about it and woe is me, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I think I'll eat some worms. You know, I don't know if anybody remembers that song. But anyways, what you did instead, you were like, all right, okay, everybody left me. I'm going to turn to the divine and ask for his help, their help, and say, look, I'm kind of an orphan now. What can you do? Let's work on this together, Lord. Help me get my strength back. And boy, oh freaking boy, there you are, Emperor energy, Aries energy. Now this is a masculine energy, but it doesn't mean it's a man. It's just letting me know that you took that pain, that sadness, that feeling of being left behind and not being loved by people. You took that energy and you made it your bitch. It's like you have now stepped into your power. This is like I said, a very strong energy, somebody that's very structured and disciplined. And I keep hearing the word firm. Like you've really learned to stand up for yourself. I don't know why they're showing me the throat chakra, but maybe some of you now don't keep your mouth shut. You stick up for yourself and you say, no. You're not going to disrespect me. You know, I think a lot of you were used to being disrespected and you're like, no more of that. If I'm showing you respect and I don't get that in return, there's going to be an issue. So I really believe a lot of you started to stand up for yourself in this Emperor energy. So we have this Page of Pentacles. Look at all that yellow. I think a lot of you may be stepping into new ways of creating abundance and wealth for yourself. You're taking these lessons, and I feel like some of you are going to create financial abundance from it. That's what I'm getting from this Page of Pentacles. And we will clarify, I don't want this to be super long, but this is the kind of energies that you guys, that left you. And at first you were sad because you're like, shit, man. Like, why is it, my mom left me, my brother left me, my best friend, like where's everybody going? Well, it was because this rejection was God's protection. You had some really slimy energies around you that were just there to take. That were like, I'm hearing a lot of you had energy vampires, people that just took and took and took, and you gave and gave and gave until you had nothing left. And I really feel God intervened because we have the Justice card here with the Four of Swords. So you decided, okay, God, I'm listening to you, and I'm going to take a break from just life in general and work on me. I'm going to lay down the heaviness, the people that just saw me as an opportunity. I'm healing from it now. And that's what you did. And so here comes justice. Here comes your karmic justice, that law of karma. Whatever you've been putting out is what is coming back to you now. And I feel many of you have been putting out so much good. You just have been trying to be the best person that you can be. And it was necessary to take this time out, you guys. This could have really affected your health. Maybe some of you got really depressed. Maybe some of you just were like, I just don't even want to be here anymore. But instead of taking that route, you said, no, I'm not going to let anyone ever make me feel like that again. No one in my life is ever going to make me feel worthless again, hopeless again. Do we need to clarify any of these cards here? Let's just clarify. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to go on to luck is on your side, and then we'll clarify these cards, you guys. So we want to hear about this luck now that's on the side of the collective. So at one time, these energies had you feeling very down in the dumps, very blue. And now you're the freaking emperor, you guys. Maybe you don't feel that way. You're very powerful beings, being able to pull your energy back. Luck is on your side. I do burp. Sorry, you guys. Here they come. I'm sorry. When I do Reiki sessions, I do the same thing. Guess it's better than it coming out the other way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, the Devil, the Four of Wands. This is what I mean. You took your power back. You took your energy back. Queen of Swords. You started to, for the first time in your life, started putting up boundaries. For the first time in your life, you started telling people, no, I don't. I can't take you to your appointment today. I'm going to use that extra hour I have today for me. When we put ourselves first, and people are used to us catering to them and putting their needs ahead of ours, and when we start pulling back and putting those boundaries up, you piss a lot of people off because they're like, wait a second. Wait, you're the yes man. You always tell me yes. What do you mean no? And I think a lot of people just kind of naturally fell away. This is air energy here. So I'm sorry, I'm not even calling out any signs. We have Libra, Aries, Capricorn just came out, and this is the full moon in Capricorn, you guys. We have air, fire, earth. We have all the signs here. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You put up very, very necessary, healthy boundaries for yourself. And it didn't go over very well with too many people. And people just kind of naturally fell away. But it's okay. Because here you are, Three of Wands. You've been really working on yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. You've been putting out there what you want to call into your life, how you want your life to look. And with this Three of Wands energy, what this is saying is, hey, get ready. Here it comes. With this Justice card here comes those things that you've been visualizing, that you've been writing in your journal, that you've been manifesting, that you've been speaking about. Here comes those wishes, Nine of Cups, those goals that you set. Maybe some of these goals you set years ago, and some of these things you don't even remember anymore. But you're going to be reminded, because here comes the Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. Luck is on your side, guys, because you started to take care of you first, putting your needs first. This is why this energy is coming in now. Now your manifestations are on their way. One of these may be Four of Wands. There's a lot we could, I'm so sorry. There are a lot of different meanings to this card. And I've been getting for the collective for months now, and I'm one of you. You're moving. You're moving into a new home. Some of you may be meeting your divine counterpart. Maybe it's both. Maybe you're going to meet your divine counterpart and move in with them. Maybe some of you are just moving house. But this is my 1111 card. So Three of Wands, Four of Wands, those things that you've been manifesting are here. And this is time. It's a reason to celebrate. And what this Devil card, what I'm getting, these are the energies that thought they were just so above you, better than you, better than God, above the law is what I'm hearing. You dealt with some really, I don't even like this energy. Narcissists, cheaters. Ugh. You know what I'm hearing? I don't even want to say it. Like disease-ridden. I'm sorry. But you guys, this is what you were up against. Your whole life is what I'm hearing. Parents, siblings, lovers, friends. You attracted the bottom of the barrel. So for you to be able to call your power back and then step into this emperor energy, y'all are freaking powerful. Look what's on the bottom. I'm taking it. Ten of Cups. Luck is on your side. Here comes the happiness. And you know, what I want you guys to start doing, start imagining life is already where you want it. Already start imagining that new home, that new love, the new friends, the new position now where you're going to be making money the way you want to make money. You're no longer going to be working for the man where they take half the taxes, and then don't even get me started on the man, you guys. But here we go. Luck is on your side. Here comes that rainbow, that happiness, that love. 9 to the 10 of Cups, you guys. 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. Be ready. I believe this is all in your energy. And you know why I feel that way? Not only is this a full moon reading, there's so much yellow. And I just feel like the yellow is like the summertime when the sun is out. Don't let pride get in your way. Can you clarify this, please, for the collective? And then we will clarify these cards a bit. Don't let pride, there's more yellow. I believe you're already starting to feel better and different, you guys. So you're in this 9 of Pentacles energy now. Look at all that yellow. You've gained your confidence. I think some of you feel more confident than you've ever felt in your life. Maybe some of you used to be really shy. Like I said, you didn't like the confrontation. You just kind of went with the flow of life and, you know, just did what you were told because you didn't want to start any problems. And I think a lot of you have now said, no more taking advantage of me. If I'm not shown respect, then you pull your energy back and you're out of there. So this is why you're in this beautiful energy now. Strong, independent, doing things in life effortlessly now. Things are just going to start flowing to you effortlessly now. The 9 of Pentacles energy, you don't need anybody. You've gotten to that point. You used to be very codependent, and now you're hyper independent. And this can be a problem sometimes. Maybe this is why I'm saying don't let pride get in your way, because you don't want to block out the good people. And I think you know now. I mean, this Queen of Swords, Emperor energy, you've cut out all the bullshit. We have Sagittarius energy, Judgment card with the Temperance card, you guys. This is your judgment day. You have been working with your angels. You've been finding balance in your life, harmony. You've been really, really, really working with the spirit world. And they've been protecting you during all of this. And now, here comes, like, this is like your divine life purpose. It's like now things are coming to fruition, what's meant to be in your life, what you're meant to be doing in your life. You have had a significant glow up, and the world. I'm going to take the world on the bottom here because this is what you've closed out now. Now maybe you're going to start traveling. We have cards of travel. Maybe this new business venture is going to have to do with something online. Maybe you're going to start a blog, how do you say it? Blog? A podcast, a YouTube channel. Maybe you're going to start doing energy work. You know, when I went through my healing, I was ready to end it all. Honestly, I was this low. And I said, nope, I got to put my big girl panties on. I learned Reiki. I healed myself using Reiki, you guys, talking to God every day, being with my angels, my ancestors. I feel many of you have been right there with me. I think a lot of us are on the same timeline, but you've closed out this significant cycle now. It's like Judgment and the world. There's a whole brand new book now. You've cleared out toxic energies, heavy energies, people that really wanted to keep you stuck. I think a lot of this has to do with your family, unfortunately, you guys. I think You were probably the black sheep of the family, but you were the one that did everything. You just wanted your family to love you. That's all you wanted, was your parents love you, your family, your brothers, and you didn't get the love back that you had always given them, and you couldn't understand it. And you weren't meant to fit in. You weren't meant to fit into your friend group. There's the Three of Wands again. You weren't meant to fit into your family, because you are here for a very, very divine purpose. A very divine, I know I keep repeating myself, but I want it to sink in, you guys. We are not meant to be a part of this matrix. We're not here to just work, while the 1% makes all the money. We work, we have no money for anything. We don't have money to play. We don't have money to go on vacations. And I think you're getting out of all of that now. You really awaken to really what it's about down here on this crazy planet, right? There we go again. Page of Pentacles with the Chariot. Exactly what I was just talking about. You are now determined. This is number 7, okay? Luck is always associated with the number 7 to me. You are now moving so quickly forward in your life. Determined, motivated. You know, like you have these ideas that you're so ready to get off the ground with this Page of Pentacles again. A new ways of making money, you guys, on your terms, where half of your paycheck doesn't go to the IRS anymore. All your money's going to go to you now. Okay, so I really want to clarify why this devil is here. Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles for the Devil card. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. You worked with Spirit. You worked, here we go, Temperance again. You worked with your heavenly team. You worked to pull your energy back. You worked to ascend. You started to meditate. You started to pray more and be kinder to yourself. This elevated you. This awakened you. You pulled your energy back. And you only relied on God and yourself. You defeated the devil. That nasty, nasty energy, the toxic energy that wanted to pull you down. You healed inner child issues with this Page of Wands. There's more yellow. That shyness is gone. You now speak your truth. You're no longer afraid of ruffling feathers. You have gone through significant healing, you guys. And I feel the people that you've left behind, this is their energy. Knight of Wands, really immature energies. People now that are kind of stuck and bored because they can't mess with you anymore. Who do I have to mess with now? The collective is gone. I have no one to try to bring down anymore. Now their life is out of balance, out of whack. I really firmly believe what you've had to feel, these people are now feeling it, you guys. It's how the law of karma works. They're feeling it now. Tell me about this Three of Wands. What do we got coming in now? Luck. A new home, a new relationship. Oh my gosh. What's coming in for the collective? You guys. Yep, that's exactly. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Money. You guys have gotten out of that lack mentality. That's something that you definitely healed. You got out of that lack mentality. That's why you stepped into this Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. And now this is why you have even more abundance coming in. Because you have learned how to speak about your finances. You know, I think maybe some of you were, here we have the Seven of Swords and Eight of Swords again. These are the people you left behind. These are the things that you had to heal from. Like I said, people wanted to keep you right where they were. They didn't want you to elevate and start rising and shining and waking up to how they were treating you, how the world is. But you had Like I said, you've done inner child healing. You've gotten out of that lack mentality. You know, I had a mother growing up where if you were bleeding out of your ears, well, there's Band-Aids in the cupboard. Go put some Band-Aids on it, get your ass to work. I was raised where you work, 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 work. I mean, I've had 4 jobs before. Like, work, work, work. Don't ever take any time off. Don't call in sick. I mean, God forbid if we were sick, she'd be like, get your ass to work anyways. I have learned to get out of that energy because now I am learning to work smarter, not harder. Because I was in that mentality, work, 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 work. Don't call in sick. I'm going to work deathly ill. I don't do that anymore. And my money's better than ever. So maybe some of you have been healing these things. But what I see with this full moon coming in, you guys, all of those desires, all of those things you've been working so hard to call into your life, here they come. This nasty energy, the 7 of Swords that came out again, this 8 of, like I said, they wanted to keep you stuck. They didn't want you to speak up for yourself. They didn't want you to figure out how disrespectful they were. But you figured it out. And I believe with this full moon, a lot of them are going to be exposed. You're going to start hearing about people. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to start hearing about the demise of people. And it's not like it's something to make you happy. You're not going to be happy about it, but you're like, well, karma catches up. Karma never loses an address, you guys, ever. You can't outrun it. And I really hope if you are still hanging out with any of these toxic people, you get the hell out of the way because you'll receive their karma as well. That's how it works. Okay. Any final messages? Like I said, I didn't want this to get super long. We're at 26:50. Passion ignited. Ooh, what's going on, guys? Are you feeling passionate? Are you starting to feel, you know, that's kind of funny. When you go through your dark night of the soul and you're isolated for a while, you don't really pay attention to much. And I'm starting to pay attention more what's going on around me, if that makes sense to anyone. So I can kind of get that with them. Okay, anyways, I got off subject. Passion ignited, desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. Exactly, you guys. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. You are stepping into your divine purpose, you guys. And this is clarifying. This is definitely saying yes. What makes your soul sing? And just do it and worry about the money later. If you're doing God's work, He will make sure that you are taken care of financially. Heart opening, listen. Opening your heart center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. Okay, so this 4 of Wands, this 10 of Cups, maybe you're ready to get out there again. Maybe you're ready to meet your person. You've been single a long time. You've been working on yourself, and now you're ready. I believe a lot of you are ready because you know who you can trust and who you can't. You've learned the lessons. Self-care and balance. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me? Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. Right there, you see? All these people never made you a priority. So what you did, you said, okay, that's fine, but I'm going to make myself a priority. I am going to make sure I make myself happy now. And that's exactly what you did. You stopped looking for that outside validation. You broke those chains. You turned to God. You guys, this is beautiful. Okay, any final? Luck is on your side. I mean, you have the 9 of Pentacles. And I'm kind of hearing get ready, but then I'm kind of hearing like it's tangible. It's tangible now. Clarifying life situations. So with this full moon, we're going to get a final message for the collective. Okay, let's see here what the collective. Cavern of Secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Okay. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness. We're in the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. And I really feel like that's what you guys have been doing. You just have really been learning to still your mind, to quiet your mind and be in the present. Almost there. Persist with faith, for you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. You're so good, God. You're so good, God. Okay, we're going to close out with an angel number. Maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of synchronicities lately. I know I have. This is kind of hard to shuffle. Let's see. How are we going to shuffle these? Let me just, how about I just pick one? Okay. Angel number 222. Angel number 222 is about partnership, guys. Balance, manifesting miracles, and new auspicious and timely opportunities. Everything will turn out for the best in the long run. All is being worked out by Spirit for the highest good. Keep up the good work you're doing. Excuse me. Keep up the good work you're doing as your manifestations are coming to fruition. Didn't I frickin' tell you that? Didn't I tell you that? Everything happens for a reason, not by chance. You will receive abundant blessings in the divine right timing. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is so good. If you're seeing 222, this is definitely your message. But you guys, Capricorn full moon, luck, all those things you've been hoping for you're standing on the shore because you know you're meeting them. You're meeting your blessings right there. All right, kitty cats. Thank you. Get excited. Your hard work, you guys have kicked ass. You are in an emperor energy now. Nobody can mess with you anymore. You're unfuckable with, guys. All right. I love you very much. You guys have a great rest of your day. And remember to choose peace. Bye.